46 now. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now 2nd and 9. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 11. Rams defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pass to 60. Wrap all 80. Set, Campbell, set.
Right side, this is Norton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd and 3.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'll be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Now an option play on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Here now a third down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Taylor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Henry. A great play there. 93 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football,
be safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be 1st down Cowboys. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and 13. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Come on.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Wow, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. There he goes, left side. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not saying 19. Trap 50, trap 60. Ready?
2nd and 2. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. Fires one, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Big Lion. Go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Hey, check that. Check that.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. And quickly, they get to the line.
Count to 60. Count to 60.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. That will be a great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Come 19. Come 19. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready,
An
ready.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers.
Okay, ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 3.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now back to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll look to throw again.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here we go, sack.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Right side, this is Morton. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Got it. Ready? 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Tap to 60, tap to 60.
Off the out. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Tap the street, tap the street. 18, Pioneers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
70 range, 70 range.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Cowboy 80.
1 yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go
Here
now.
comes 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A throw caught here by Morton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Micah Parsons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to go down again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown! A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Rams 24.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
60. Hey, check that. Street.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that'll keep this a 19-point game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Cowboys, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.